Nationals have arrived. Phillies have touched down here as well.
This is where the major leaguers come in here and all of a sudden see the kid in them. Is that your shortstop going down the hill?
That is my knucklehead, yeah.
It's really cool to be here again, and the guys and girls go out there and play hard.
This one is into center field, and they're going nuts on the media side.
They all have a dream, and they just need to keep that alive and believe in themselves.
Nationals and Phillies have been incredibly gracious with their time, their patience, signing autographs.
I'm coming out here and hanging out, enjoying it. So many great kids, big smiles, laughs. I mean, everybody's happy and ready to go, and it's Field of Dreams for kids.
It sure is, and the kids, you can see it in their faces. They cannot wait to see. They want to see balls over the wall. Before we get the first pitch thrown, the ceremonial first pitch. The public address announcer here is Alan Roach.
And now it's time for tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Representing their regions from across the world, one member of each team will toss the ball forward in a giant relay all the way to home plate. Okay, Carter, representing Southeast, let's get it started. And now, capping tonight's ceremonial first pitch, Jackson representing Midwest and catching Jonathan representing Cuba. Thank you, kids, and enjoy the game.
In the end, thousands want to get here. 20 teams, 10 international, 10 from the United States, and each one represented on the ceremonial first pitch as we get set for Sunday night baseball here on ESPN. Yep, we all started as little leaguers, and we're all curious what Buster only has there in his left cheek, which we'll find out a bit later on. But Buster's got some big league chew, a lot of baseball gum. We'll talk with Buster in just a bit. Welcome, everybody. Delighted to be here. It's been such a great couple of days, and we'll celebrate a championship next Sunday. Yeah, little leaguers, of course, big leaguers. I would like to know what you learned, because we've seen so many great lessons from coaches. What was your takeaway from Little League? What did it teach you?
Emotions, right? Dealing with your emotions, dealing with adversity. I was a tantrum thrower. I was a kid, I was a little brat. And I remember a coach took me to the side and after a game where I threw one of my tantrums, and he said, hey, this is what you're coming off. You're a great player. You're coming off this way. This is the way you look. Is this the guy you want to be? It was a lesson I never forgot from a Little League experience.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, you're better off, and we are with you on the field, not off the field. How about you, Ed?
Yeah, so no more tantrums.
Right.
And teamwork. You look at the teamwork, and you are always pushing for the same goal. It doesn't matter if you're different. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. You're playing for the team, and I think it teaches us a life lesson moving forward in life.
A lot of life lessons being taught, and instead of the K-Rod cast, tonight we have the Kids cast. And with a little bit more on that, let's send it over to the next generation. Here's Zach Brody.
Thanks, Carl. Welcome to the Kids Cast. I'm Zach Brody. I'm 18 years old. I start my freshman year at George Washington University tomorrow, actually. This is my color guy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Owen Heffron. I'm a rising sophomore at Darien High School in Darien, Connecticut, and I'm going to be on the color commentary for tonight's KidCast. I'm super excited, but let's introduce you to the third member of our team, Pepper.
Hi, everybody. I'm Pepper Pursley. I'm 12 years old. This is my second year doing the KidCast. I'm super excited to be sideline reporting again.
And the third base, Mike Wichlinski.
Thanks, Pepper.
Thanks, guys. That one can be seen over on ESPN2, the Kids Cast. Meantime, right here on ESPN, a big game for the Philadelphia Phillies. Giants got a victory today, so 2.5 separates them in the wild card. We will talk much more about the Little League experiences. Whole bunch of players talking with us tonight as we get set for what should be a really, really memorable, fun night.
Favorite emoji, I use the I love you sign language one a lot.
The cheesing emoji, just
the fist bump.
My favorite emoji is the one with the sunglass I have here.
My favorite food is pizza or like Cincinnati chili style coney dogs.
I love chicken parm. It's so good.
Pretty much anything spicy, so spicy shrimp, a spicy steak dish.
I'm not a picky eater, so I just always say I'm allergic to bad food. My favorite baseball movie is, God, I was about to say The Rookie, but then I started thinking about The Sandlot.
Moneyball. The Rookie of the Year. Gotta go with Henry Gardner.
I don't know if I should go comedy or serious.
When I was a kid, it was Little Big League. Now I would say Bull Durham.
My favorite baseball movie is The Rookie.
I like everyone.
The go-to app on my phone is Candy Crush. I think I'm on like level 1200 right now.
My most used app as of now is this chess app that I've been messing around with.
If I wasn't a big leaguer, I would be a chef. Someone like Emeril Lagasse. I would have my own show.
Probably will be driving.
One person I'd love to meet is Jay-Z. Want to know the blueprint.
Elon Musk. I mean, I've already met my favorite person. He's on my shirt, so probably the Philly Fanatics because he's my favorite.
Every summer since 2017, the Little League World Series and Williamsport have welcomed the big boys. Not the major leaguers, no. The mascots that they bring with them. I mean, nothing blends Little League and the big leagues like some larger-than-life character or creature to rally around. The Pirate Parrot, here in 2017 and 19. Remember, Mr. Met and the Philly Fanatic shared a field in 2018. The Guardian Slider in all his furry fuchsia danced in around 2021. Last year, the Baltimore Bird flew into town to join Wally the Green Monster. These are not your average run-of-the-mill mascots. Nope, most are Hall of Famers. That's right, there's a Mascot Hall of Fame founded by Dave Raymond. Yes, that Dave Raymond, who is the original Philly Fanatic for 16 years. You can find that Hall of Fame outside of Chicago in Whiting, Indiana. Yep, the San Diego Chicken inducted with the original class in 2005. Back here in Williamsport, we are fortunate enough to have our own mascot, Dugout. The dancing, prancing cross between Gopher and Beaver has been winning over fans in Williamsport since 1985, created by artists at Disney. Still waiting for the phone to ring from the Hall of Fame, so tonight we begin the campaign, Dugout Hall of Fame. In the meantime, it's important let's all celebrate the larger-than-life mascots who bring smiles to our faces and make baseball even more special. And with all the pregame, we are just about set to see the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Nationals have been a lot better lately, and the Philadelphia Phillies know it. So do the Red Sox, who lost 2 or 3 from the Nats. Their offense has really turned things around as we take a look at the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, Schwarber is going to be there. Irish Spring is what brings it to us. Slide into a fresh start. Trey Turner bumped up to the 2 spot. He had a couple of home runs in the same inning off the same pitcher yesterday, Harper Castellanos, and it's good to see Brandon Marsh back with the Phillies.
It really is, and the bottom half of the lineup ends up with 3 lefties, a total of just 3 righties in the lineup, Turner, Castellanos, and Bohm. Everyone else from the left side against Williams.
It hasn't been smooth for Trevor Williams here, so how is he going to be able to navigate this lineup?
Well, he's obviously of the finesse type pitcher. When you're talking about power in today's game, that's not there, as you tell by that strikeout rate, just 17%, well below major league average. But throwing strikes, he does pretty well, and he mixes it up about 88 to 89 miles an hour. But sinker, 4-seamer, he's got some weapons. He's going to have to use them all.
All of them. Last 7 games, 0-3, 7.44 ERA. The opponents are hitting .326 against him. And here is Schwarber in the first pitch of the night. It misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes for Schwarber. You take a look at the big fella from Middletown, Ohio. Baseball and football growing up. Williams' next one. This is just a little bit low. Gabriel Ruiz trying to frame it for him, and now it's 2-0. And Schwarber does swing a little less often, especially at the first pitch, than he has. 3-0 on a 79-degree night here in Williamsport, where the flag is all but still, and it is a still night here. 320 feet down the left field line, 328 down the right field line, straightaway center field, 400 11 feet. And that was a 4-pitch walk from Williams to Schwarber. Which brings up Trey Turner, the shortstop, hitting .250, but hitting a lot better lately. And of course, there was that moment in which Trey basically said, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to work this whole thing off. And he went through all the local and states and regionals when he was a little leaguer in Boynton Beach, Florida. Strike one, first strike he has thrown tonight. He is elevating the baseball more than he had, and there is a swing and one fouled off the plate.
As a hitter, you're going to have to be very patient against Williams. He's going to try to hit the corners. It's more addition and subtraction and movement than it is velocity with him.
Set the infield for you. Ildemaro Vargas is your third baseman. C.J. Abrams at short. Over at first, Dom Smith. Jake Alou is at second base. And it's Rutherford, Thomas, and Garrett around the outfield with Ruiz behind the plate. Turner watches one spin outside. Philadelphia Phillies were in all their glory today, man. They rolled into Lombardi Stadium. The media Little Leaguers were playing. They got a chance to see them tie it up late. They were going nuts. 1-2 here to Turner, 2-2.
Sometimes the simplest things work for hitters that are struggling. Just get good pitches to hit. Make sure you get strikes.
Just stays alive. And yeah, perhaps it is a little power of love for a guy like Trey Turner. Through August 3rd, he was there, and then he got a standing ovation because he basically said, I'm going to try harder. It's on me. I'm not having a good year. Look what has happened since he's been embraced. A little bit of an Alec Bohm type moment. Turner watches a close one, and he is gone. He gets the call, strike three. Williams right at the knees.
Well, that one right there was a little too close to take, and he thought it was down. And earlier with Schwarber, that pitch was down, so most likely Turner thought the same with that one.
Here's Bryce Harper. I mean, you take a look at Bryce, man, the spectrum of colors he's got going with the gloves and the cleats and the bat. Williams stays away on that one. So there you go. Let's pan up on Harper, the glowing yellow and the Philly Fanatic baseball bat. That's him, as he said today, when he was about 6-7 years old as a catcher. Harper's going to join us. He had a very emotional moment today during the Little League World Series game in which he talked about how difficult it is to be away from your young kids as often as he is as a baseball player. They're here tonight with his wife, Kayla.
Is that a SpongeBob bat he's got there?
I think it's a Fanatic.
It's a Fanatic bat.
Fanatic?
It's a Fanatic bat.
He's got a...
Yeah, there is Aaron and Kayla, his wife, Brooke with his daughter. One.
This is what it's about. You know, the kids can relate. You look around and you see so many kids all over the place, and rightfully so.
Bryce ready, and he got one to hit, and he swung at it and fouled it straight back. 294, 9 homers. He's going to be playing first base tonight. Been a little bit of a struggle for Harp with the numbers on the fastball. This isn't a 98, 99 mile-an-hour fastball. Worked it back to a 3-2 count with Schwarber off first. He's going. Harper fouls it off.
Kind of stands to reason, though, right? With Harper not fully all the way healthy yet, not fully driving the ball like he normally will, and continuing to get stronger as the season has gone on, as he's recently started to drive it much better.
3-2 on the way from Williams, and Harper fouls that one off.
I like that Rob Thompson right now is sending Kyle Schwarber. Williams, not a strikeout guy. Likes the matchup with Harper. Harper's fouled one off to the left side, now the right side as well. Expect Kyle Schwarber to continue.
Yeah, I'm not sure he likes the idea so much. He just got Turner on one right at the knees. 3-2. That is too low, and Harper will take first. Schwarber was already on his way to second. He'll camp out there. So 3 hitters and 2 walks for Williams, and now here comes Nick Castellanos. Castellanos steps in with 21 homers, 78 runs batted in. He's become a little bit more of a pull hitter as you take a look at Nick as a youngster from Hialeah, Florida. Then he swings and goes into foul territory.
And that's typical Nick right there. He's not going to wait too long at the plate. Somewhere in the vicinity, he's going to take his hacks. And what you have to love about it, the 112 OPS plus this year with 21 home runs, really producing.
He kills 4-seam fastballs, so they stayed down with that one. This is always the challenge, Coney, for a guy that doesn't have that strikeout pitch.
Yes, and Philly's approach so far pretty good in terms of making him throw the ball over the plate.
1-1 to Nick. Swing and a miss. Boy, that one had some movement on it. A sinker at about 89, 90.
You're right, some late movement, almost sidearm delivery from slow motion. Low 3/4 at best from that release point.
Hard hit rate is back up for Castellanos this season after taking a dip. 1-2, he spoils that.
Okay, this is where on the left side of the infield, you have to be ready for anything on the ground, especially with a 1-2 count as we check out Ian, Nick Castellanos' son. Liam, excuse me.
1-2 to Nick. Schwarber on second. Harper off first, and he watches that one in the dirt. And a good block for all the Little League catchers here. Ruiz, don't see Rio Muto tonight, but Ruiz really good on that play behind the plate for the Nats. And I imagine all these kids are like sponges right now, trying to soak up batting stances, attire, shoes big.
It's not only the fact that they get a chance to be here, it's how close they are to the field.
Exactly.
Right on top of the action here. You'll never be able to see a big league game from this vantage point, this intimacy.
Philadelphia has fouled off 5 2-strike pitches. And Williams is working real hard here. He still only has 1 out. Pitch number 25 coming. Castellanos and another one of those sinkers. Swing and a miss. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts.
That's the place to go. When you throw a lot of off-speed pitches, you got to go inside corner. And he did a couple of times this sequence. And that's the equalizer for a finesse pitcher. If he can throw it in there with movement, that'll keep him honest.
Bryson Stott next up for his pitch. Nope, didn't get that call. 1 ball, no strikes. He was hoping for it on a curveball that came in at 76. Stott's really good. He knew at the end of the season through the postseason they were feeding him a lot of fastballs, and he developed the ability to hit fastballs. That's a strike. Hard hit rate, 7th largest increase from last season, and so much better at hitting the 4-seam. Look at that. That number 2 pencil he's slugging there.
Oh yeah, the Victus. First saw it during the home run derby. Busted it out. It was one of the hottest hitters in the game, Julio Rodriguez, that had it as a backup, and now we're seeing it here.
Is Julio hot right now?
Is he ever?
Yeah, into today, 13 hits his last 3 games. That one's ripped on the ground. A second should be an easy one for Alou, who is versatile and very good. Well, Trevor Williams kind of lulls you to sleep there. A couple of walks, couple strikeouts, ground ball to second. We'll see the Nats when we come back. Since the late 19th century, various teams played at different sites in the city. Ground broken on this ballpark in the fall of '25, and in 1926 it opened. National starting lineup brought to you by Irish Springs. Slide into a fresh start. All right, Eduardo, who should the folks at home be staring at here?
Got to look at the top of the order. C.J. Abrams and Lane Thomas. Those two guys are the igniters right now in that offense. Joey Meneses from Mexico, a late bloomer when it comes to talent, has really made a name for himself from last year in the second half to what it is today in the 3-hole as a DH.
Zach Wheeler, Smyrna, Georgia.
Great smile.
I think when the Phillies signed him to a free agent deal back in 2020 for 5 years, $118 million. He's got a 3.02 ERA since that point.
His first pitch, a little more velocity on that, and he misses high and away. Wheeler wasn't supposed to start Ranger. Suarez was. He went on the IL. They were really hoping to avoid that. Buster says not a significant injury. Swings and misses. Challenged to 97.2. They hope to get him back soon with that hamstring injury. So it's Wheeler who gets the nod, and man, has he been great. 33-year-old, 6'4", 195, working quickly. I think feel the different pace between Wheeler and Williams.
Yes, trusted your stuff.
Not only the different pace, but the velocity as well. And as soon as the scoreboard put 98 miles per hour, the little leaguers were like pointing at the scoreboard saying, wow.
1-2 from Zach. Off speed, that's a hit. Abrams going to be aboard, and he's thinking about 2. He takes a big turn. Castellanos fires it back in. Good job by Abrams to take the curveball into right.
Seems like he did him a favor right there with that breaking pitch, and not being able to throw it in the ground, it stays up. And right there, he recognizes it and lays barrel to it. Now you have some speed at first.
And Thomas, a couple of weeks ago, Abrams and Thomas went back-to-back on 2 pitches to start a game. Former Cardinal has really found a home with the Washington Nationals. Having just a breakout season, 20 homers, 69 runs batted in. Wheeler's ready. Abrams, 33 steals on the season, 3rd in the National League.
No one's hit fastballs in the low part of the zone better than Lane Thomas this year. So I would expect Wheeler to stay away from anything down.
Abrams not going, and that is right down the middle at 97.
Well, there's no doubt the rules with regards to base running have made a big impact. Major League Baseball's already surpassed last year's total in overall stolen bases at a higher success rate at that.
1-1, still not going. That one's fouled off. It's interesting, there's no Rio Muto tonight, but you look at his numbers, his framing has kind of moved into some negative territory, and his caught stealing is merely average. So how much does the second one have to do with the rule changes? Have you taken a guy that was great at it and made him average?
Yes, it's going to take some time to sort of sort through all these numbers and see what the real impact is over a couple or 3 years.
Abrams stays put. That's a little high and inside.
Well, let's take it a step further. Another Oklahoma kid by the name of Johnny Bench, catcher, was highly critical about the moves over to first base because he thought it was going to jeopardize the numbers and affect the numbers behind the plate of catchers. It's affected an Oklahoma kid, JT Realmuto.
Good point. 2-2. Right back up the middle over the head of Stott. That's into center field. And as Eddie said, the fire starters, Abrams and Thomas, have delivered 2 hard-hit balls.
Another breaking ball that stays up in the zone. Right there, they recognize it. Makes Wheeler duck upon contact.
Well, a big chance early for Washington to spoil the Phillies' Wheeler's first inning. Abrams with speed at second, Thomas now at first, Joey Meneses the DH. Wheeler will throw a four-seamer about 41% of the time, and then the two-seamer 18, slider 16, sweeper, and a curveball. So a 5-bit pitcher, primarily that four-seamer. There's another one at 98 miles an hour. It's the kind of guy you want hitting third. 47 hits with runners in scoring position, leading all of baseball. Former #1 pick back in 09. That's buzzing the tower.
It's all about the kids, right? The Criollas, the blue one. Oh, love it.
Meneses really showed up about 1 year ago in August and has been awesome ever since. This one is over the head of Turner. Abrams didn't get a good jump. He thought perhaps Turner would catch it. But how about 3 straight hits off Wheeler to start this game?
And that just shows the power of Meneses as well, right? Because he gets jammed on it, but he's strong enough to get it over the infield. And Zach Wheeler immediately now has runners all over the place. First, second, and third. Gets his hands in there beautifully.
Keibert Ruiz is a good hitter. 362 runners in scoring position, 4 homers, and they are loaded, nobody out. Wheeler goes with a breaking pitch and he misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ruiz comes in with 15 homers, 49 RBIs. And a foundation piece for this Nats team, signing an 8-year deal. Valencia, Venezuela. He's been killing it last 13 games, 380 and 11 RBI. Bases loaded, just underway in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Ruiz rips this thing to right. That's going to get down. Castellanos chases it into the corner and against the wall. Abrams and Thomas are both in. 4 batters, 4 hits, a 2 RBI double for Ruiz. It's 2-0 Washington.
It's contact after contact, Coney. Keibert Ruiz, who is one of the best contact hitters in the game, gets this cutter, it seems like, right there. You see a little bit of the dot. Stays right over the plate again. You're missing too much middle. This is what happens. It doesn't matter the count or the velocity as the Nationals get out to a quick start here in Williamsport.
Nice angle of attack from Ruiz. He cut that off at the pass. Down in the corner for a double. Now we heard nobody wants to play the Washington Nationals right now. They're on the right track. They've been swinging the bat much better. Sometimes you got to throw the records out.
I agree.
You think, oh, we should beat this team. You know, look at their record now. They're a different team right now.
The highest contact rate in baseball. The velocity's been good. So what do you think that conversation was about? What would they be saying to Wheeler?
I think just to give him a break right there. Use a mound visit, give him a break. Make sure you're on the same page here and try to limit the damage. Try to reassure him that you're going to score some runs for him.
Still no one out, second and third, 2-0. Dominic Smith. He sends one the other way. That's good for a hit. Meneses is in, also being waved. Ruiz. It's 4-0. Dom Smith, first pitch, jumps on it and picks up 2 RBI.
And there really isn't a set pattern for the offense that the Nationals are doing. Dom Smith goes after the first pitch. Another spinner stays up. He's able to drive it the other way, not trying to do so much. They've taken pitches. They've allowed pitches to go deep into counts. And this one aggressive with runners in scoring position.
Wheeler gets a swing and a miss from Stone Garrett after seeing all that contact. There are some homes out there beyond the outfield wall, like way beyond the outfield walls. Tony said during batting practice, Garrett threatened a window or a roof, huh?
Yeah, everybody stopped. A lot of oohs and ahs is way beyond that point.
So the scaffolding over the wall and left is in jeopardy. Like we use 2x4s to stand on. 0-1. Oof. That is a very good thing. There's a screen here. Literally about 15-minute drive to the Little League complex. About 5 minutes away from downtown Williamsport, Pennsylvania. There's the California kids, one of the better teams here this year. As Wheeler throws the 0-2. And he gets Garrett to swing and miss. There's a strikeout, the first out.
Trying to stop the bleeding here for Wheeler out there. Not every pitch that has been hit has been a bad pitch. Sometimes you have to tip your hat to the opposing hitters. Sometimes good hitters hit good pitches.
Little cherry picker out there. We'll get a seat any way we can. It's only about 2,600 tickets available for this one. And all the Little Leaguers are here as well, as that one is right down the middle for a strike. Next year, it's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers at the Little League Classic. So book your hotel room now. Yankees and Tigers next year, MLB Little League Classic. That's better. Jake Alou swings right over a curveball.
Third curveball he's thrown this inning. First one that was effective down. Out of the zone.
And a lot of them have been in the zone. 8 straight strikes he has thrown here, and now ahead 0-2. Looking for a ground ball. Got Dom Smith at first base, and that one sailed high and away. 1-2. Obviously a completely unfamiliar mound. I mean, what was the impact of what ballpark you were in play?
That's part of it too as well. I mean, we talked about the Washington Nationals swinging the bats much better lately. You run into a lineup that just came out very aggressive off of him, ready to swing, and he's a strike thrower.
Sixth best strikeout to walk ratio in baseball. All of a sudden, the Nationals playing well, and the Nationals and the Mets are kind of the conversation piece in the East as far as who finishes above whom. Out of 0-2, and now it goes full 3 balls, 2 strikes. Phillies in that wild card race with the Giants. They really would love desperately to finish first in the wild card race. Roller to second base. They will go to short for 1 to first. No. Too slow off the bat of Alou, so they will only get Smith at second.
Yeah, good attempt right there by Bryson Stott to get it over to Turner, but no chance at first base. One thing about this surface here, it's pretty much the same of 25 major league fields. The grass is called the 365 Double S bluegrass. This was all, this was all told by Murray Cook, who is responsible for the fields in London, Mexico City, Field of Dreams, to name a few. But the Phillies were the first one to have this type of surface as well. They started in 2005, and now 25 teams have gone the same way.
This is Ildemaro Vargas. 7th year in baseball, 2nd with the Washington Nationals. And a ground ball to short. Turner. He'll go first, and that'll do it. But a long first inning and a very productive first inning for the Nationals. All started with Abrams and Thomas. They led the way with a couple of singles. And then it was Meneses and Ruiz. We will talk with Abrams and Thomas when we come back. Welcome back, Little League Classic here, and we had Jeter Downs and C.J. Abrams rolling down the hill earlier. And you know, anytime we get a phone, we got to record it all. C.J.'s out there at shortstop. I don't think C.J. You hear me? I don't think C.J. can hear me, but Lane Thomas out there in center field. He's got the earpiece working.
I can't hear anything.
You got
Can you hear me?
Can you hear it? No, I don't think he can hear anything.
No, but he's talking. This is ripe with possibilities, Lane. If he can't hear us, but he's going to just talk.
Hit a pitch.
Great start to the game, Lane. Tell us about the old first inning, and you guys have been pretty hot lately.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we've taken some good at-bats off him all year, and it's like, man, this stuff is like, seems like he gets everybody else out. I don't know. It's just one of those guys we see well.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys that see him well.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, shoot, I think until this year, I don't know if I even had a hit off him.
Well, 1-1 here to Bohm, and a good start. You guys have been playing well lately, though. Can you feel it?
Lane.
I can hear you, yeah. Can you hear me? Oh.
You better give him a thumbs up. Let him know you can hear him.
Well, I don't know if I'd let him know. I don't know if I'd let him know you can hear me. You say thumbs down, he won't talk much on a ground ball to third. Yeah, CJ's got a microphone that works, but not an earpiece.
You get him next inning.
We'll get him next. Tell us about playing with him and that 2-pitch to start the game, back-to-back homers. That was pretty monumental.
Oh, that was so cool, man. It's been really cool to see him grow as a player. I mean, I think, what did he have, 300 at bats before he got called up? It's like, dude, I had pushing 2,000 before I got called up. So I know he probably felt a little pressure, and it's just, man, it's been really cool to see him develop and just become the player that he is now. And I mean, what is he, 22?
Yeah,
turned 23. It's like,
he's just a kid. You were around a bunch of kids today, though. What was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was awesome. You know, you remember those days being
driven to left field. That sends the left fielder back, and Rutherford's there. Go ahead.
You just remember being in their shoes, and I mean, I never played in the Little League World Series, but I remember being that age and going to Cooperstown and all those places. And just the experience with your teammates, and you know, I still have close friends who I played on those teams with, so it's just a lifetime of memories.
Remember watching the Little League World Series growing up?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like it was on for a month straight, even the stuff leading up to it. It was awesome.
Lane, could you have handled over 23,000 people in the stands as a 12-year-old?
No shot. I can barely handle it now.
You have any advice? Because it is the Little League Classic, so we do have a large number of kids watching. What were some of the things you learned about the best way to approach this game?
You know, I think. There we go. That's quick.
Go ahead. Wrap it up. Tell us what you learned.
I think they're learning it right now. You play in front of this many people, you get a little experience with pressure and playing with a heartbeat that's a little quicker. I think that's the most important thing, you know, is learning how to handle that heartbeat in big situations and know that whatever happens in the past.
Hey, do me a favor, Lane. Just keep that earpiece in. A kid wants to ask you a question, Little Leaguer, so hang with us.
CJ or Nick?
Lane Thomas still has the earpiece. We got a question from a fan. Go ahead, Jaden.
What's up, Lane?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Was it your first time you're coming to LLES?
Yeah, first time, yeah.
Okay. What was the experience to be around lots of kids and seeing the beautiful field and seeing the game?
Man, I think this does a lot for this town, you can tell, and it's just cool seeing all the people that show up for you guys, and it's a cool experience. I think you'll learn, you know, a lot of things going on in life, and it's awesome. It was really cool just seeing all the kids and coaches from all over the world, so that was the coolest part for me.
All right, Nick. Thank you, Jason, very much. Lane's on deck, so he's got to get ready to hit.
Yeah, you're right.
Jason's one of the coolest kids at the Little League World Series. He was here last year. You got 5 kids coming back this year?
Yeah, 5 kids coming back, and I'm telling you, it's an unbelievable talent right then and there. And what a gamer. Came in big to close out.
Nailed the question, too. Way to go, Jalen.
And he knows 5 languages.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a D+ in my last class in college. I mean, it's embarrassing.
What was the language, Buster?
Spanish.
Abrams misses that. You know, the other language he knows really well, baseball, but also body language. I mean, that dude is demonstrative. He is a fun kid to watch.
They made it all the way to the championship game last year.
Abrams leaves this one to center. Marsh, really good jump, and he's over there to make the play.
We are at a lower level than we usually are when we broadcast games, and we could really appreciate the jump right there from Mark.
100%. Can we do every game from this angle?
Nice, Harry Carey style, right?
I love this. I'm a fan of this angle. You can see a lot more, a lot better, and you're right, that jump. Swinging a miss from Thomas. Again, really gracious, really kind. We're grateful to the Nats. Harper's going to join us in the third. All the players all year that have made themselves available. Perhaps the biggest benefactors of all of it are the kids that are watching. They get a chance to hear their favorite players talking, learn a little bit more about them. It's a great shot right there with all those kids in the background. Needville, Texas.
We got 1 and 2.
Team from Japan, Chinese Taipei. Earlier today, Ohio was on the field. See some of the teams we haven't seen in a couple of days. Seattle, Washington tomorrow.
These kids are good.
Really good. Quadruple header of Little League Baseball tomorrow. And a little high. Now, how do you explain a team that hits Wheeler well?
You know, I thought, you know, his explanation was kind of just sort of, you know, we just see the ball well. And really, it was 4 or 5 straight hitters that started the game off that all got decent swings, and even some of the pitches that were good were kind of bunched together. You know, even the weak contact fell in for him as he rights the ship here in the second inning, and he needed a quick inning.
And he got a quick inning.
Is the dancing emoji, just, you know, do a little 2-step or something.
The fist bump, though. I use the I love you sign language one a lot.
A muscle, so send a couple muscles out there.
Disco emoji. Probably the crying, laughing emoji.
Probably the cheesing emoji, just the...
Maybe the coffee cup. Like, I need some coffee. I guess maybe that's my mood sometimes.
There's the alien.
Kind of like surprised, confused look, and it's kind of like cyber looking eye, and it's like love a good rock on with 2 rock ons.
Just that.
It's just the straight line face emoji.
So it's like,
The favorite emoji is the one with the sunglass. How it is.
All about the invitation to the emoji. I'm into that. You got an emoji you generally send?
No, I got a bad emoji game. Weak.
Eddie, Eddie's a phone. He is a social phone guy, media guy. Which is your emoji? Because
I do the heart. You know, I'd send the heart out a lot. I think I sent it a couple times already to some of my friends, or just the laughing out loud one.
Yeah, that would be Eddie. There's a poop emoji, you know.
Oh yeah, thank you. Just found my home.
Just here to help.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, the game kind of took off a little bit. And Wheeler with a very different second inning. After, by the way, Williams' second was 8 pitches. This has been a little bit of a series that have been defined by some big innings. Wheeler's was 10 pitches. And there you go, family affair on the cherry picker. But each team's got a 6-run inning. The Phillies had an 8-run inning yesterday. And this one has popped up sky high on the infield. It's the third baseman there to make the play. And now, of course, the Nats have a 4-run inning tonight in the glove of Vargas. Next week, Sunday night, we'll be at the Bay. We'll be in San Francisco, the series finale. And yes, the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. Braves trying to win the best record in all of baseball. Giants battling for the wild card spot, 7 Eastern, ESPN Deportes Radio. We'll start 6 Eastern baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. Yes, Michael and Alex will be back with a K-Rod presentation. Also Championship Sunday at the Little League World Series, and there you see the wild card standings.
It's going to come down to the wire.
The Giants can pitch. You know, you wonder how are the Giants doing it again? They're back, right in the thick of it. Yeah, it's the pitching.
And a lot better defense than they had last year as well. Helping out that pitching. Interesting, we had a conversation with Rob Thompson, and we asked him about JT Realmuto not being in the lineup. And he basically said, look, we got the Giants next.
Schwarber hit it hard, but right over there at second base is Alou.
Do not dismiss the Washington Nationals, right? But because they were having this travel, then going back home, they figured, you know, we have to be able to give him a rest sometime, so they decided that today was the perfect day to do so.
That's Rhys Hoskins right there, too, the injured Philly. He had been talking to Michael Lorenzen, who had the no-hitter, and then 9 days later got hit around a little bit. What happened in your start after the perfect game?
It wasn't great.
It wasn't.
I walked the first guy.
Did you?
After throwing a perfect game. So sometimes you need a little extra rest.
Yeah.
Recovery time from the emotion of that game. You know, they had a choice with him, Lorenzen, whether to. They had a couple of off days built in there, and if they would have skipped his next start, he would have had like 8 or 9 days. I would have opted for that after the emotionalism you go through, and that kind of a historic effort.
Yeah, Turner, who struck out on the first time up, delivers a hard hit single with 2 outs. Very much a threat to run with 22 stolen bases.
Watch the location, a little bit higher than the one he was called on strike 3. Feeling very comfortable at the plate. Not chasing out of the zone.
Well, the Little Leaguers want to see a ball over the wall, and certainly this guy can do it. Harper. First pitch, ended the bat perhaps. This is the left fielder, and he is under it, and Rutherford will make the play. We'll talk with Bryce Harper on the other side of this one. We head to the bottom of the third. It's Washington 4, Philadelphia nothing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Harper, Abrams. Oh, the family here. Bryce talked about Kayla and the importance of both Aaron and Brooke, 2 children, and how hard it is to be away given all the travel that he has. And now he's on the field, and I know this, Bryce, as a guy that spoke to you today, it must feel great just to have him here tonight and experience this, right?
Yeah, it's great. You know, anytime they're able to travel and be here, you know, I love that. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, I really enjoy it for sure.
We got David coming up here. Eduardo Perez, you were so gracious today. You guys didn't know if you saw it today, but Bryce spent so much time signing autographs, spent an hour with us watching the Nevada Little Leaguers, who did go on to win. We saw the bats explode. And I know that put a smile on his face seeing that. Now he's got that team to follow. And Media Little League, of course, were beaten today, but the atmosphere watching the Phillies watch them was unbelievable. First trip for Bryce. People that didn't watch the Little League game, what was your impression of it?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, just being out there, being able to be around the kids, you know, great atmosphere, great environment. Like I said earlier, everybody just smiling and laughing and having a really good time, and put a smile on your face, man. I mean, it's just, you know, heaven for kids right there.
Bryce, it's usually you that give kids and fans goosebumps when you do stuff on the field that we're not, you know, it's just not normal. But you today were the one that had the goosebumps. Could you please express your feelings on that one, because that was really cool to watch.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, just the moment, right? I mean, getting in there and, you know, Philly versus everybody, Delco versus everybody kind of mentality. And, you know, they were down, and then guy gets a base hit, and, you know, crowd's going crazy. And just a really cool moment for the Little League team. And
right field coming hard. Castellanos, and he's going to make the play.
Just a really cool moment for, you know, that whole team. I mean, just being able to come back and fight, and, you know, they weren't able to get it done, and that's a bummer. But, you know, they had a great tournament, had a great run as well, and, you know, look forward to seeing them in the next level.
All right, Bryce, we have a fan who's going to ask you a question. We'll wait for the first pitch here from Wheeler to Ruiz, and then we'll cue our Little Leaguer. And the first pitch swung on, popped up. Here comes Spohm, and he's going to be able to make the play. All right, go ahead, ask your question to Bryce.
All right, Bryce, so how does it feel to come back from Tommy John so quickly?
A lot of hard work, man. A lot of hard work, a lot of determination to get back. You know, understanding that it was needed to be done this offseason, and knowing that I was going to miss the first half of the season possibly. I wanted to get back out there with the guys, and there's nothing like playing with your brotherhood out here, man. It's what it's all about, and you know, being able to get back like I did was great.
Nice, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, that was Nathan Hellberg from the media team. Bryce and the rest of the Phillies just huge fans. It was really, I got goosebumps watching them cheer. It's amazing as sports fans how quickly you fall into a competition. They walked into the ballpark and right away engaged and immersed into it.
Woo! Yeah, Metro probably didn't like that very much, but
you know what? They actually mentioned that, but they also said, and you know what it is to compete. It made them compete even more. You have to respect that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
1-1 to Dom Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dom Smith.
Bryce, the adjustment at first base for you, how's it going?
It's been good. You know, Dickey's been, you know, great with me every single day, and I told him at the beginning, you know, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right and play it the right way. And still learning over here, still understanding, you know, where I need to be. And guys like Smith right here, they hit some rockets, so just try to put my nose in it best I can.
Way inside of the backstop. I know there was a great connection between the team and the community in Philadelphia. How important is it for you to connect with the younger fans? If today was an example, it seemed to be really important.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, that's how you grow the game and understand that these kids are the next kids up, right? You know, these are the kids that are going to be playing this next generation of baseball, and you know, if that's in 10 years or 15 years, they're the ones that are going to grow the game after us. So nothing like going out there and just, you know, supporting them and being there for them, and just a lot of fun.
Wheeler's 3-2 to Dom. That one is center field. That sends Marsh back, but this is a big yard out there. It'll make the play. All right, Bryce, thank you so much for everything today. It was outstanding.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
Really great. That's Bryce Harper. We played 3. Washington got all 4 in the first, and that's where we're at right now. It's 4-0 in favor of the Nationals over the Philadelphia Phillies. Philly only 1 hit. Wheeler settled in after giving up those 4. He's retired 9 in a row. And there was an 8-pitch second inning for Williams. Turner single in the 3rd was the only hit. He'll get Castellanos, Stott, and Bohm here. Great relationship between Nick and his son Liam. A lot of video up there, YouTube video, every time it comes up to the plate. He's in that front row rooting for his dad to get a big hit. When he hits a homer, he get a little handshake after. Making this, there is Liam. They're making this a very meaningful trip, and that one caught the catcher.
Well, even right now, before he went up to the plate, gave him a little fist bump, and then Liam went right back to his seat.
Little moment between father and son. Nick fouls that off. What have you seen, Eddie and Nick, this year? He seems to be back to that form that they were assuming they were getting when they acquired and paid Nick Castellanos.
Just seemed like he was not comfortable in his own skin after the contract, and he was swinging at a lot of pitches out of the zone. But this year, he's still aggressive.
You got it.
But
like
consistently, right. But consistently, it's been more in the zone, waiting for pitches up.
3rd strikeout for Trevor Williams, who's just not a huge strikeout pitcher.
No. And he is really, at this point, I think once you get the lead, you can expand the zone a little bit. Take advantage of maybe a little bit of anxiousness on the Philly side to try to catch up.
4th inning, here's Stott, and that's ball 1 down. Now, there is a bit of a deja vu feeling about these Philadelphia Phillies this year. They're seeing Turner start to turn it around. You said Harper elevating a little bit. The Suarez injury, they don't anticipate to be too bad. And certainly the Lorenzen bump from that no-hitter. They get that guy back in the lineup. You know, you start to look at the postseason picture and teams you don't want to face. You mentioned the Giants can pitch, but the Phillies are certainly one of those teams that, based on what we saw last year, he can't see that ball at all, and it drops and it is foul. Boy, he couldn't see that for a second.
Okay, there's a combination that's going on right now. It's the time of night because it's that twilight type time, but the lights here are a lot lower than they are in Major League stadiums. And because of that, you have some other lights that have been added to the stadium. But still, a high fly ball like that at this time of night, you're an outfielder, you better ask for help, and it better come from the infielders, not your fellow outfielders.
And it gets to the sky quick. You can see there's only one sort of level of, there's no upper deck here. The ball isn't going to stay there for very long. It gets right up into that night sky, and it got lost on Stone Garrett. 1-2 here to Stott. Just missed. You had Trevor Williams with 4 punch-outs with 2 outs in the 4th.
Definitely would have taken the under on that bet.
You can listen to every MLB live or on demand at Bat Plus. Watch all minor league baseball and live look-ins on MLB Big Inning. No blackouts. Visit MLB.com/@bat for details. Their pitching has improved. They're getting the hitting. They grind out at bats, but tonight Williams has got 4. The highest number of strikeouts in a game for him is 7. And by the way, that was against Philadelphia 2 starts ago.
And the common denominator in all of this with what Williams is doing and the hitters are trying to get him to do is elevate the baseball. But if you continue to chase out of the zone down, he will stay there.
One of the things that hurt Williams, which didn't obviously tonight, first inning runs. His last 12 games started, giving up 16 runs in the first inning. Batting average against was .364. That was the inning he had 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And Bohm will take off the pads and head to first. That was the first inning in a nutshell. Strikeout, strikeout, walk on 4 pitches.
Usually sinker ballers are the ones that struggle in the first inning. He had a couple runners on with the walks, but he stayed down and true to who he is.
Prior to his injury, Brandon Marsh was doing a lot of that, smiling. He was having his most productive offensive season. He's just 3 homers and 9 runs batted in, shy of a career high in both. Former Angel who was traded for Logan O'Hoppe.
Nope, that's it.
Takes the habit, gotta have that hair wet. But last season, the acquisitions there and how they helped the Philadelphia Phillies. The beard dry, hair wet. On the ground to third. And he looked to second for a second and then it flies to first to pick up the out. Look at Dom Smith. No, I didn't see a Lou over there. I'm glad you threw it at me. A little ice cream, Nick. All right, let's get him some. Let's get him some.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is.
Your dad. That's hard. He's got a lot of good qualities.
It's gone! Crushes it!
Don't leave him hanging, he won't. How special it is to share moments like this with your son.
Whenever he's around, they seem to happen quite often.
Liam get himself ready to watch Dad. Giving Dad a pep talk.
And it is gone!
Gave Liam a little handshake. We should interview Liam someday.
It feels great to watch him. I get so happy.
Great stuff there. We now have a split screen with Nick Castellanos in right, his son Liam, who is there here in the stands watching. Nick, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Tell us about that dynamic and why it's so important for you and Liam to kind of hang together as often as you get a chance to do.
Just with baseball, the schedule is so demanding, and I'm gone so much. So, you know, the last thing I want to be is a dad that's really not around.
Yeah, we had Bryce on during the Little League game. He was talking about Aaron and Brooklyn, and he started to tear up just because he's taken himself down the road of how hard it is to be away so often. It's something I think a lot of fans take for granted. They don't think about that.
Well, this game, in order to be great at this game, you have to be selfish to a certain degree. You know, so to juggle a career like baseball and be present with people that are important to you, it's a delicate balance, and you really have to sacrifice to make sure both ends stay afloat.
Well said. This is a 2-2 on the way to Stone Garrett, and that ball is pulled foul. Tell us what your experience was today at the Little League fields and what Liam thought about the whole thing.
Well, Liam came late just for this game with the family bus, so he wasn't there for you know, the festivities at the stadium and stuff, but I enjoyed it. You know, I sat with the parents of the team that lost. I don't remember which team it was, but
your Pennsylvania team, was it the media team?
Yes.
Yeah.
And just, you know, listening to all the moms and you know, the parents and how important it is, and just kind of getting lost in the competition and stuff brings me back to you know, me being young with my travel teams and traveling around and, you know, kind of doing the whole baseball lifestyle.
All right, speaking of Little Leaguers, we have one with a question for you.
Sure.
Go ahead, Justin Jang.
Hi, Nick. Who's your favorite player in your team?
Say that again?
Who's your favorite player in your team?
Who's my favorite player on my team?
Yeah.
Like from personality, or because I think they're really talented?
Personality.
Personality. Garrett Stubbs is really cool.
Oh, okay.
You got another one for him, Justin? Nick's a good guy. He'll answer questions.
What do you got, buddy?
Well, Justin's the second baseman for Team Australia.
Nice. You're born in Australia? That's where you're from?
Yeah, but my background is Korean.
Wow. So just a citizen of the world, I see.
Yep.
Have you played in other countries, Nick?
So I have played in, well, Canada every time we play the Blue Jays.
Of course.
And then in 2009, I was fortunate enough to be a part of the USA baseball team that played in Venezuela.
Oh, beautiful.
Bryce?
Yeah, Bryce with a little flip.
Hey, he's doing really well over there, considering this is his first time playing infield in his professional career.
You know, that's actually pretty cool you say that, because you have actually had a pretty good season. See his, we could say, development at first base.
Sure.
And you were once an infielder, third base, transitioning to the outfield. How hard is it to do that at the major league level, right in the middle of the season?
The hardest thing is that we have a very minimal time to learn, right? Like, so I'll just talk about my experience. For me, well, I had to learn third base in the big leagues because the 2 years previous to that I was in the outfield. So it's just you're learning, but under a microscope in front of the world to see. So it really makes you vulnerable because everybody is seeing your mistakes, your insecurities, your learning curves.
This is Ildemaro Vargas with 2 down. Wheeler has retired 11 in a row, and that's a really good curveball.
So who decides, and I imagine it's Liam now, but for his haircut, because man, he's got some really cool haircuts.
He does whatever he wants. He actually said that he wants it to grow long enough where he can dread or braid the top. So that's what he's working for right now.
Well, the ability to grow it that long and be able to do that, that's a wonderful thing.
No doubt.
Wheeler ready, 2-1, Vargas. 3 balls and a strike. You know, I don't know how much you look at the numbers. The numbers offensively are all trending up. I asked Eduardo if he sees anything in you. Why don't we just go to the source? What is it about this season? Do you feel a little bit more comfortable? The numbers are all saying good things.
Sure, I definitely feel just more comfortable in my environment. It's my second year, you know, being a part of this organization, representing the city, dealing with, you know, just the intensity of like the media and a large market team.
Yeah.
Getting to know my teammates, kind of how they operate, and it's just, last year was just kind of really hard for me to feel comfortable.
It really is hard to feel comfortable around the Philly fanatic too. You've seen a lot of his antics.
He's a good mascot. I think opening day, was it last year or this year, he jumped out of an airplane. That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen a mascot do. I don't even think whatever second is not even close.
I love the answer that you gave when somebody said, so Scooby-Doo superhero.
Sure.
I love the answer.
Thank you.
Tell the people at home why you think he's a superhero.
Well, so when I got asked this question, it wasn't the first time I got asked this question. In my first professional season in West Michigan, I was asked that, and it was just kind of, my response was Scooby-Doo, because me growing up, I loved the cartoon.
Yep.
And he's a dog, and he can talk, so right there's his super, you know, a supernatural power, and he uses it for good by helping his friends solve mysteries. What up, Bobby? Huh?
That makes him a superhero. Amen to that. Nick, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Rob Thompson, and I've known you a long time, and earlier today when you talked about walking into the Little League complex, you got emotional. How come?
Well, yeah, you do, because, you know, we were here in 18, but I never went over to the Little League stadiums. You know, as a kid, I always wanted to play in that tournament. My dad and I would watch those games every year on Wide World of Sports at that time. But just walking in there, seeing our players cheering on the media team, seeing the energy and the emotion that's in those stadiums for those kids, it was just fantastic.
What was it like to see the Phillies fans and how they lifted up Trey Turner?
Oh, it was tremendous, you know, and I think it did lift up Trey, and I think it helped the rest of the guys as well, you know, because they don't want to see their teammate fail, and they don't want to see their teammate get booed, but it's part of the game. We know that, but once they started cheering them on, everybody just kind of relaxed and let it happen.
Rob, thanks. Carl, back to you.
Buster, thank you very much. Jake Key flies out to left. Here's Garrett Stubbs. Yeah, that was a significant moment. The Philly fans have really shown themselves the last couple of years the willingness to accept Bohm back after he talked about wanting to get the heck out of there, and then acknowledged that was a silly thing to say, how they embraced him, and certainly Turner with the way he struggled, and then showed he's aware of it and he's going to try to fix it. Philly fans get a bad rap.
Yeah, city of brotherly love, right?
Right here. That's what I think about this place here in Williamsport when these guys come next year, when the Yankees and Tigers find out, you know, especially like just use the Yankees this year. They're in a fishbowl. They're playing poorly. They're getting hammered every which way you look. You come here for the day, that all goes away. And they walk in here and they're looked up to and they are adored and celebrated, and it's just kind of a reset, a refresh, a reminder, isn't it?
It forces you to sort of change your perspective. Well, your whole routine as a major league player, you're so used to that particular routine, and this is anything but that for today. Just getting here, shaking things up, going over there to Williamsport, seeing the Little League facility, interacting with the kids, playing a game at night in front of them. This is unlike any other crowd that these guys have ever played before.
It's got to be a refreshing reminder, like, hey, not everybody hates us today. You know, not everybody's killing us. Very easy to lose perspective. Popped up to center field, and an easy one out there in center field for Thomas.
Meeting a friend to watch the game? Just tell Siri, send my location to Chandler.
We saw that guy, Bryce Harper, get emotional, right? In
Very.
your interview, and thinking about his family, whether it's his kids or sometimes there's a trigger for everybody. It might be your father, who was your little league coach, or your mother, who was there every step of the way, driving you around or supporting you.
Yeah, we'll hear that interview with Bryce a little bit later on. Look, I think Rob Thompson just told Buster, like, we watched Wide World of Sports. We watched, me and my dad, the Little League World Series, and now you're at the same place where you have those very fond memories. I mean, there are certain things that stick with you.
Yeah, stick with you and trigger those memories and give you a complete different perspective.
So there's the pictures of us with the Little League uniforms on or other. I'm not sure, Buster, on the right there with the Dodgers. Buster, what was that in your mouth?
Well, I think it was a hot dog, but it could have been Big League Chew, and it's also possible that it was grass, because I wanted to spit grass, and it certainly left the color out there, but I suspect that was a hot dog right there.
That explains a lot, if it was grass.
Well, I was hanging out with a lot of cows growing up, okay? Sorry about that.
Did you play on the Dodgers Little League team for a year, or was that just your team?
No, that was in Woodstock, Vermont. I played on the Dodgers for a year. And the Dodgers became my favorite team growing up.
The story gets better as soon as you mention Woodstock.
Not that Woodstock, Eduardo.
I'm with you.
Wrong state.
I'm with you.
Schwarber on a line. That's called playing right where you should be. Right on the line to Abrams. 4.5 are in the books. Bottom 5 coming up. Right now it's the Nats all over the Phillies on Sunday Night Baseball.
Number 5, please.
As manager of the Washington Nationals, what moment's going to stick out for you from your time with Little Leaguers today?
Oh man, just hanging with the kids. This has been a blessing, not just for me, but for our guys. We had so much fun today. Just one memories here, to watch some of these kids, and some of these kids who have a chance to play in the major leagues one day. It's been a lot of fun.
So one question we never thought to be asking late in the season: who's going to finish 4th in the National League? It's the Mets or the Nationals? You guys are turning it around. What's going on?
Yeah, we're playing a lot better. Our young guys are starting to get a little bit, and they're playing really well. And we got a lot more coming, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Dave, thanks. Carl, back to you.
Among the many guys they have coming, right, Dylan Cruz, who's promoted to Double-A. And the other young guy we're talking about tonight, C.J. Abrams. Lined that one over the head of the pitcher and right to Turner.
Comes around, goes around, right? Line drive by Schwarber, who catches it. C.J. Abrams right in that same spot. All of a sudden, Abrams tries his luck. Trey Turner's right there.
Last year, those two left-handed hitters, those may have been hits, with a shift on. No shift here. And a couple of lineouts. Now Thomas single, scored in the first, one of 4 runs in the first. And this one's a little softer, and Turner's got a read on it, and Wheeler, just like that, back-to-back pitches, gets a couple of quick outs. You can stream every out-of-market game live or on demand, now available at a new low price. For the season, it starts at $59.99. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Now, given what we've seen since the first inning, how do you explain the first inning? Was there a possibility that they had something on Wheeler? I mean, they just squared everything up out of the gate, and really nothing since.
Yeah, it's always the first inning. It was 5 consecutive hits.
Turner got it, slides, still has a chance to throw, but he doesn't get him. And close, that slide, and then he hesitated, and he couldn't make the play.
By the way, there's no one that slides smoother than that man right there in Major League Baseball. And on this slide right here, it looks like the grass is just getting a little more moist, and he wasn't able to keep his feet under him. But he knew who was running, and this is why he threw it. Joey Meneses is not that fleet of foot. No chance to get him there, though.
So first inning.
So I think it was Meneses' blooper that kind of was the thing that set that whole inning up. Kind of got Wheeler on the ropes, and then next thing you know, you're trying to make perfect pitches, and before you know it, there's 4 runs on the board. It's always the first inning. You're settling in. Not all those pitches were bad pitches. Right. Sometimes you just tip your hat and say they hit good pitches.
Ruiz had the big hit. It was that double into the corner. Best coverage in today's game. We take a look at that hit through the T-Mobile multi-view.
That wasn't awful. That was trying to get to the inside corner. I give Ruiz credit there for cutting that pitch off. That was good bat work.
Best contact rates in the game. Keyword Ruiz.
Second lowest strikeout percentage in all of baseball. Who do you think's number 1? Who strikes out the least?
Probably Stephen Kwan.
He's up there. He's up there. Think about the Marlins and the guy that was flirting with 400 for a while. Like
Arise.
Arise is the guy. But here's, you talk about back to ball skills. You're looking at somebody who's got a bright future, and the Nationals are going to be watching Hibbert for a while. There's another one, this time on the ground, and Turner makes the play, responsible for all 3 outs in the bottom of the 5th. 6 innings. Sunday night baseball continues. Middle of the order coming up: Turner, Harper, Castellanos after this.
Favorite food? I love chicken parm. It's so good.
My favorite food is buffalo wings with ranch. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that's tough. There's so many. Pizza. My favorite food now is pizza.
Mi comida favorita, el pabellón.
My favorite food is pizza or like Cincinnati chili style coney dogs.
My favorite food, probably just a good burger.
Thai food. I love Thai food. I don't know about cooking Thai food, but eating Thai food at any time.
My favorite food is pretty much anything spicy. Spicy shrimp, a spicy steak dish, anything like that.
I'm not a picky eater. I just always say I'm allergic to bad food.
Allergic to bad food. In there, Josiah Gray, and we've upgraded our booth here. Eduardo's on the Kids Cast, and Josiah Gray is joining us right here. We're about like 15 rows behind home plate. Thanks so much for doing this.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
We're excited to have you. So spicy food, huh?
Love spicy food.
Stuff you can steal?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
No issues.
No issues.
But I saw that you cringed at one point. Turner pops this one up to center. Was it the ranch with the buffalo wings? What got the reaction?
Chavis. He crushes buffalo wings with ranch, so I can just attest to seeing that.
Not good?
It's okay. I'd rather blue cheese.
Yeah, I'm a blue cheese guy, too. I like that. Hey, the Nats are playing some good baseball, but before we talk about the team, talk about your experience today. You're a East Coast guy, New Rochelle, New York, not far from Williamsport. What was it like to be there?
Oh, that was awesome, man. To just see the kids, how overjoyed they were to see us, to be on the hill, to go to the Grove, play with them a little bit. They loved it. We loved it. Great experience. I'm glad Little League and Major League Baseball gets this done.
Yeah, I know that a lot of Nats we're looking forward to being here. You take the sort of the mundaneness of a long season, you can break it up with this. Was this something on your schedule? This is a tough play here at first base, and they will beat Harper to the bag.
Yeah, I think for us, the excitement of getting here definitely keeps us going. We've been playing well recently, so we want to do it in front of some different fans and do what we can do. So this has been a lot of fun to just be here, enjoy the environment, play with the kids, and just play ball like we love to do.
All right, Josiah, we got a question from Nixon, a Little Leaguer. Go ahead, Nixon, if you're ready.
Who was your favorite player growing up?
So growing up in New Rochelle, New York, Derek Jeter was my favorite player. Always wanted to be him at shortstop. Those days ended, sadly.
in college, but still made it to the major leagues. But Derek Jeter was my guy.
There's your guy, Nixon Elsing from Canada. That's the question, all right?
Love it.
Anything else, Nixon?
No.
No, you're all good?
Yep.
If you want to think about something else, you can. Well, where was Coney on your favorite player?
Coney was up there, man. I watched Coney a lot. Me and my dad respected the way he pitched, man. It was a lot of fun seeing you in the pinstripes. So we've chatted plenty of times, and it's cool to finally be face to face.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Coney.
had Josiah on my podcast. And
yes.
Talked a lot about, you know, it was more in the offseason, what he was doing and working on.
Castellanos, this one to right center, and it's chasing the center fielder all the way back to the wall. Won't get it. Bounces off the wall. Nick heads into second. He's got a double. Long run for Lane Thomas and a 2-out double. Nixon still there? Or did Nixon leave us? Nixon out.
No, this has been a lot of fun. You know, the guys are doing their thing. Trevor's pitching really well right now. You know, we had that big first inning, but Wheeler, you know, has kind of put a stop to it. So, you know, we obviously got to get out of this one and hopefully tack on some runs.
Yeah, he stayed in there. He's kept his team in the game after that rough first inning.
That's a great look, too. Look at that, Coney. Dad pointed a little boy out there saying, look at where that ball went.
Yeah, I think, you know, looking at what Wheeler's done, you know, gives up the 4, but he's hung tight. So, you know, that's a testament to what kind of pitcher he is and how he leads his staff, the Philly staff.
You know, if Nixon were here, I was going to ask him, because Canada traditionally, of course, not necessarily a baseball country. They play hockey, etc. Your road to the major leagues is really interesting. Why don't you share, for especially a lot of little leaguers that are watching, how you did that?
Yeah, so for me, grew up in New Rochelle, New York, played high school ball, local travel ball, never really got any college offers other than Lemoyne College, a small Division II school, which is now Division I, but it was Division II when I went there. Went there for 3 years. Was primarily position player, was a reliever as well. And then my junior year became a starter, and more or less, you know, became a really good Division II starter. Got drafted by Cincinnati, and the rest is history. 2 trades later, and here I am with the Nationals.
It always strikes you as a very valuable lesson for little kids who either want to play year-round, travel teams, and be exposed at showcases. Isn't the lesson in all of it, Josiah? If you have the talent, they'll probably find you.
Yeah, I truly think that, and you know, the more you can get yourself out there with social media nowadays, and there's so many different avenues to see, you know, the best baseball players out there. So I benefited from, you know, our school, you know, having a lot of scouting connections, playing in some good summer leagues, and getting in front of the right people, and you know, made the most of the opportunities, and here I am at today. And you know, I'm very thankful for all the people that have helped me get this far.
Big social media guy?
Not as much lately. You know, we're so busy with the season, but you know, when I was in college, you know, I was looking for anything pitching wise to try and improve my game, and I think that helped me directly, honestly.
Now there's a lot of options to find pitching material.
Yeah, there's a lot. You know, you can listen to Coney's podcast.
Hey, there you go.
You know, there's a lot out there, and I think, you know, for all the kids, use every avenue that you can. You know, podcasts, Instagram, Twitter, use Google. You know, there's so many different avenues you can go. Look at that.
On the waterfront?
Yeah, my mom sent me that. She's probably watching right now. She dug that up for us. So glad they showed that.
Did you talk to your mom? You let her know, hey, I'm going to be on tonight?
Yeah, I texted her when we were riding in on the bus. There you go, Trevor.
Good.
And she's loving it so far.
Hey, man, thanks. It's a pleasure to get a chance for the people at home to see you and know you. That's Josiah Gray of the Washington Nationals. Good stuff here. Little League World Series. Bottom 6 coming up. Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN, brought to you by the Golden Opportunity Sales Event, now through September 5th. Experience luxury at your Lexus dealer. And dancing with the Philly Fanatic here for the last few minutes in between the break. Anytime you can have the Fanatic around, you win. Taking a look at some of the highlights from Little League World Series. Chinese Taipei. Mr. Block nearly robbed a home run from California. And then they went one that was not going to be caught. As the Little League World Series continues, we All right, historic Bowman Field, just about 5 minutes away from Lomini and Volunteer, where the action will continue tomorrow. Well, it's rare that you get a chance to have this vantage point. It's even rarer that you get to do a game with the Philly Fanatic right over your shoulder. One of the greats.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, exactly. In fact, Dave Raymond started the Hall of Fame. He was the original Philly Fanatic. That was what the whole beginning of the show was all about. Let's show them. Let's do the little dance here, Philly Fanatic. Let's go. Whoa! Oh. How do I call that game now? Some will say better. Dom Smith is on board. Dom's got 2 hits tonight off Wheeler. Good start to the inning for the Nats at the bottom of the 6th. Iconi and Eduardo, 4 Little League World Series winners brackets games tomorrow. Curacao, Venezuela. Curacao brings 5 kids back from a team that went all the way to the championship last year. 1 o'clock Eastern time, Stella and the Fellas. Tennessee taking on Washington out of Seattle. Japan and Chinese Taipei. I'm not thinking there's a lot of scoring in that game. 7 Eastern time, Texas squares off against California.
So that's going to be, I think, a pretty quick game when it comes to Chinese Taipei and Japan. Continue to pitch well. Fanatics just destroying everything back here right now.
It's not easy sitting on laps. Jess Mendoza, her family's right behind us as well, enjoying some Fanatic love. It's a tight squeeze for the Fanatic. Imagine sitting next to the Fanatic on an airplane. That's kind of what we're doing here.
Tommy Lasorda didn't like it when he got on top of the dugout.
No. Tell you one thing about the Fanatic, you look at the people that are in the stadium now, many of them are actually looking at the Fanatic while the game's going on. I don't blame them either. At strike 3, Garrett is retired. Now, one of the great stories in the League World Series history, it was Monet Davis a few years ago. Stella Weaver is making a name for herself this year. Her wheels for that Nolensville Little League team have been on display. Great place in right field. Infield single the other night, ran all the way around the bases, and she's with Buster Olney. Buster.
Yeah, and Stella, how many autographs did you sign today? Because you are a popular figure here.
Well, today was probably the most out of all the days, but I probably signed like 30 or more. Like, it was a lot.
All right, how many of those were big leaguers?
Like 10.
You're kidding. 10 big leaguers asking you for an autograph. So what did you sign?
Baseballs.
Nice. Do you remember who the big leaguers were asked you for your autograph?
Can't remember.
That's the way it's going for you right now. Carl, back to you.
Let Stella hang around. There's a lot more we can get for Stella here. We are through 6 on a quick inning. Washington 4, Philadelphia nothing. Thankfully, all the monitors still in place. The Fanatic did his best to try to destroy things. We're back. A lot of fun at the Little League World Series. Next year, it's going to be the Yankees and Tigers. This year, Alec Boehm, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Washington Nationals. The MLB Little League Classic. We were trying to dance. The Fanatic said, no, we're not dancing. We are just going shirt cover. He nearly wiped out the entire set here. Eduardo's quick hands. We're blowing up balloons. It's a carnival atmosphere for sure. And it means business for the Philadelphia Phillies. New pitcher on the mound. It's Jordan Weems, originally drafted as a catcher. Now a big-time power arm. Leaguer out of Columbus, Georgia. Good-looking kid at first pitch on the ground. And an easy one for Abrams. Let's go back down to Buster with more and Stella Weaver.
That's right. And Stella and I were just talking about pitching. What's the part of that you enjoy the most?
Striking people out. That's my favorite.
Wait, you were just telling me that your most exciting part was to be in the middle of the action, but it's actually striking people out.
Striking people out and just like keeping active instead of like just standing there waiting for the ball to come to you. So.
Your favorite player is?
Shohei Ohtani.
Okay, how come?
He pitches and he hits.
Nice. And what do you think of his style? Pitching, hitting, bat flipping?
Well, he's very tall. That's pretty much what I know. But I am very tall. I'm the tallest one on the team, too. So that's kind of like same, but I just like how he hits and pitches because I do those two things. Usually MLB players don't pitch and hit, so.
Awesome. Stella, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Carl, back to you.
Thank you very much, Buster. Thank you, Stella. Yeah, that Nolensville Little League team, 3 years in a row. It's the feat that Randy Huth and company have managed to do. You've got Nash Carter, who's a shortstop on that team, who is incredible to watch. And you can kind of see him down the road playing collegiately as well. Got all the fundamental skills. 3 years in a row, same Little League makes it to the Little League World Series. There you see those kids from Nolensville. If they make it next year, you get the Tigers and the Yankees. It's amazing, too, about those kids. It seems like every one of them is related to a former professional athlete. I mean, every one of them's got bloodlines and roots. That's a good pitch from Weems. He punches out. Brandon Marsh, 2 up, 2 down. Look, you go into a game with Wheeler and Williams. You know, after that first inning, it's been about equal. But I mean, overall, check mark to Trevor Williams tonight.
Yes, I mean, he really, everything he threw was at the knees or lower. Kind of tunneling his sinker and his changeup to great effect tonight.
Our game track is brought to you by Geico. So Weems now power pitcher. Gets that first pitch in there for a strike. That look from Cave like, okay. 0-1, Jake rounded out to the shortstop, and then he flew out to left field.
Also hats off also for, if you look at the Phillies and the way that after Zach Wheeler started that first inning, he's only allowed 2 hits and he's given his offense a chance. That's what you can ask for. If you're, and you know this, Coney, if you don't have a good first inning, at least stay in there, protect your bullpen, but give your offense a chance to come back.
I could not agree more. 5 consecutive hits. One was a blooper in the middle of those 5 consecutive hits. You look up on the scoreboard, and that's all that's there. Still, those 4 runs in the first for his side.
Misses outside. Wheeler, too, will give you the 100-plus pitch outing every time. I mean, that's an innings eater. On a team that's got 6-man rotation. Now Suarez is on the IL. He's a huge helper. This one may be playable. Heading over there, Vargas. Vargas is there, and he makes a difficult play in unfamiliar foul territory. Weems, solid. Nats pitching, the story of the night. 8-9-1 when we come back. We were signing autographs. The MLB app still the #1 place for live baseball. It's real-time highlights, breaking news faster than ever. Now you can follow players to get a home feed personalized just for you. Download the MLB app today. Well, Wheeler back on the bump. It's been the Nats pitching, holding the Philadelphia Phillies to just a couple of hits. They lead it 4-0 as Wheeler about to throw pitch number 88. That one misses. Right back at you. How about that snare? From this angle, I thought it was by him, and yet the glove was able to make the play.
Left fielder, number 29, Blake Roberts.
Got to field your position. Sometimes you stick your glove down and it just finds it. Get the foot out of the way.
Man.
That had ankle written all over it. Wheeler signing with the Phillies, coming from the Mets. Talk about timing. It was just perfect timing on Phillies' part. Signed through 2024.
Yeah.
He's 39-24 with a 3.02 ERA coming into this game tonight. Been worth every penny.
Has that great talent that is often overlooked. It's the ability to play and pitch and post.
And what Rob Thompson said, look, 97 or 93, the one ability that he does have is he can locate. And that's what he's done from the second inning on. He's been able to locate get quick outs.
The two Zachs lead the category of WAR for pitchers. Zach Wheeler, Zach Gallen. For a while this year, Gallen was kind of running away with the Cy Young Award in the National League. And there it is by pitchers. Strider, of course, with the Braves. The Braves lost today to the Giants. That's relevant for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Chicago Cubs also won again today over Kansas City, 4-3. Moyer, David Ross, the Chicago Cubs, a lot of credit, man. This was a team I thought prior to the break we're selling, right? I mean, we're not ready yet, and instead they played well enough to convince the front office time to help us. We've helped you, now time to help us, and it's been great. Christopher Morel walking off one the other day. Pitching's been really good.
Thanks, sir. 3-2.
Hendricks picks up the victory today. Alzolay with 18 saves. There's one in the air. Coming in is Marsh, and Marsh will be there. Buster, who do you got?
You got the CJ.
And I'm here with Kevin Klingerman, pitched for the team from Ohio. Who's your favorite player? So you're from Ohio. Your favorite player is Shane Bieber, correct? All right, so what I want you to do, I want you to put that headset on. What I want you to do is watch that video here.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin? This is Shane Bieber. My question for you is, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be? I'm excited to hear your answer. I'm excited to watch you and your teammates play and compete. So good luck. Keep playing the game the right way, working hard, having fun, and I'll be cheering you on.
All right, Kevin, what you got?
Probably like a dog. Love dogs. I'm an animal guy. So.
Why a dog?
I don't know. I love them. I have a English bulldog at home.
There you
It's
go.
so fat and funny, so probably that.
That's perfect. Kevin, thanks. Carl, back to you.
Kevin, Shane Bieber just asked you a question. How great is that? Pretty great is right. We'll be back. MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your favorite team at MLBshop.com. Thomas has moved over to right field, Garrett to left, and now Call is in center field. And the new pitcher is Hunter Harvey. You've seen Weems, he was really good, and here comes Harvey. Rated 4.9 saves in 14 opportunities for him. 3 games since coming off the IL on the 15th of August. 2 holds and an ERA of 0. So he's looked really good, and he starts off Stubbs with strike 1. .28% K rate, Coney, with the walk rate right above major league average. And a little impossible play. The effort was made by Smith with the glove, but no chance. Stubbs aboard for the Philadelphia Phillies. That'll help.
Yeah, those are the things that Garrett Stubbs can provide, and he doesn't play a lot. He gets Realmuto posts a lot. But one thing that he does do is play the small game, and I'm wondering if he's been watching Little League Baseball, because we've seen a lot of this here at Williamsport. Make the defense make the plays, get the pitcher uncomfortable, get him off the mound, and Dominic Smith, that was the only option he had, and no chance right there.
Been a while since there's been a base runner for the Philadelphia Phillies. And now top of the order, so here's your chance for Philadelphia and the fans as Schwarber looks at strike 1 right at the letters.
Timeout.
Schwarber gets a little bug in the eye. What's your favorite animal, Tony? Dog guy?
Yeah, I'm a big dog guy, definitely. That was a great answer.
We saw him go back and talked to his friends, and I think he was in shock that Shane Bieber referenced him. Hey, Kyle, what's happening? And I think he was like, wait, did that happen?
Yeah, he was processing.
A lot of that going on.
But what breed? So I think that matters.
I liked his answer there too. Fat little funny looking.
Whoa on that. Fat funny.
That's what he said. Fat funny looking little bulldog.
So guy,
perfect answer.
Guys,
you a little dog guy or a big dog guy?
Both.
Here's the dog guy.
Yes.
But that did not miss by much. Harvey's not pleased with it. You can see the reaction from Ruiz behind the plate. Now, chat with the home plate umpire.
I love big dogs, but I love to travel, so you need that small dog.
Here's Klingerman. Here's Schwarber on a 1-2. See if Harvey goes right back to the well again. That time Schwarber staying alive. I'm a big pug dog guy. Yeah, huge pug dog.
Pugs are great.
They are.
They snore though.
They make a lot of different weird noises. They make a lot of strange noises, but they are great.
Buster's dog traveled. He's actually in Williamsport.
Looking for a lake to jump into. Strike 3, Schwarber gone looking to Harvey. Mascot's getting a lot of love tonight as Turner swings. Oh, what a stop at third base. They do not turn it. Wow, what a play by Vargas at third base. That was a rocket.
And there's been some clean defense played here in the Washington Nationals. They have 3 coaches on their staff that were infielders, middle infielders, and they work every day when it comes to infield practice. Not a lot of teams can say that as a unit, and they do. They work on turning 2, they work on going left, right, and they've gotten better from day 1 till today.
It's one thing to get there, it's another thing to finish the play.
That's right. Nationals defense has improved this season. Harper rolls one over. That was a huge strikeout of Schwarber. Any momentum they got from the Stubbs at bat, it ended with Schwarber caught looking. Bottom 8 here in Williamsport coming up. Nats up 4-zip.
You know, they're the light in my life, man. They make me happy every day. They thrill me every day. People don't understand, you know, you get taken away from them a lot as they grow up. As you guys know in the media and know in professional sports, you're always on the road, you're always traveling, and you know, you miss their first steps or you miss, you know, the way they talk, and you know, I'm missing them right now. I'm getting emotional. I love my kids so much. You know,
that's really well said.
I'm sorry.
That's so well said. No.
But really looking forward to them playing, no doubt. It's a blast. I love being a dad. There's nothing like it. There's nothing better. You know, all this doesn't mean anything compared to being a dad. So I love it.
We hear you. And that was earlier today. Bryce Harper over at the Little League World Series sharing his thoughts. And he went right down the road of those two right there, Brooklyn and Aaron, who were being taken out by his wife. Got a chance to be here today. That's such a part of the game that people don't take into consideration for you guys. The years you spend away from home and the efforts you all make to try to connect. And it struck him today. And it's a side of Harper you don't generally get to see. And again, he went down that road. Nobody really prompted him. Just wanted to get that out there. It was really cool.
Yeah, he got triggered in a big way. It was so authentic to see. And also the goosebumps comment he made earlier when he was watching the Little League game in and of itself. Watching that game, he was locked in to that game. You could tell the memory bank was rolling.
3-1 from the new pitcher. And that one is in there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Luis Ortiz will get a timeout. Yeah, it's amazing too, for the years you play with the guys you come up with, and all of a sudden you see they have a kid or 2 kids or something in their life changes. You get to see them change. Here's a long throw. Oh, safe. Good hustle by Thomas to beat it out, and a really good effort by Boehm in the hole.
That's all he can do right there. You got speed coming down the line. Lane Thomas continues to get on base twice this evening.
Really close play. Good stretch by Harper to no avail. Let's go down to Buster one more time.
Yeah, guys, I'm with DJ Jablonski, who plays for the team from Texas. DJ, we've been talking all day. Everyone has a favorite player. For you, who would that be?
Max Clark.
Okay, he's within the Detroit Tigers organization, just drafted. Tell me why you like him so much.
The way he plays the game, he just looks really calm and like one of my biggest role models.
All right, well, watch this screen.
Hey DJ, what's going on? It's Max Clark from the Detroit Tigers, and I have a question for you. How do you handle pressure in the biggest moments, especially in the Little World Series? I have no idea what it's like, so I'd really like to hear your take. And while I have you here, I also wanted to give you a huge piece of advice. As you go through your career, whether it's the Little World Series, whether it's high school, college, never forget what it felt like to step on the field in Williamsport. Every single time you step on that field, imagine the 12-year-old kid that was just having a blast with his friends, playing the game that he loves for fun. Keeping that with you and cherishing the love for the game will continue to take you as far as you want in this game. Best wishes this week, and hit me up if you ever need anything.
All right, DJ, so his question, how do you handle the pressure?
Just really try and focus out the crowd and think that it's the same game I've always played.
So what do you think about Max Clark taping a video for you?
It's really cool.
That's awesome. Carl, back to you.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. Great advice from Max Clark as well. And that kid right there is a terrific pitcher with a bright future if he sticks with it. He's been great. We'll see more of him. Well, how about Luis Ortiz? He comes in. He got a single deep third and then kind of a slow swinging bunt.
Keeping the ball down, right? And that's one of the things that he is able to do. And right now, if you're the Phillies, you're hoping that one is hit on the ground hard enough to get turned two.
Pretty good chance it's going to be put in play. Keibert Ruiz is up. Taking 1-0, now 1 ball, 1 strike. Mentioned the defense. It was a terrific play at third base by Vargas last half. The Nationals defense was the worst in baseball last season when it comes to outs above average. They've moved up to 12th this season. Nationals won Friday 8-7. The Phillies came back Saturday, beat them 12-3. Phillies headed to New York to deal with the Yankees. And Ortiz ready on a 2-1. Not again. That's a foul ball. Foul! There you go. You ever have a guy on the team that kind of came in a situation, you know, it's 4-zip, we get it, it's the 8th inning. But you can kind of see like why he's in that position. Pretty good pitches. 2 hits. Could have been outs, but you just like, yep, it's him again. It's the Babbitt God again.
Exactly. There's a random variance that's out of your control that every player has to contend with at some point or another.
Time out!
Well, we heard Davey Martinez talk about the Nationals, and they really believe that they're turning the corner. He loves how they've been playing recently, and then their minor league system, you can kind of see it coming together, that they, not only do they believe it, but they do have some really big prospects coming. Almost feels like the Orioles a few years ago.
I see that. Ortiz delivers 2-2. Popped up right field, and coming in, Castellanos. He's there, tagging at second, heading into third. Thomas beats it. Good throw by Nick, challenged by Lane. He's safe at third. There's a big fella up there. Zoom out, you get a crescent. You zoom in, you can now kind of see the shadow and the entire moon.
Watch how close this is right here. Good tag by Bohm to make it even closer. It's all about scouting report. You get Ronald Acuna Jr. out there and right. Lane Thomas is saying at second. Have to know the arms. That was an accurate arm by Nick Castellanos. But if the scouting report says run on it, you follow those instructions, especially when you're up 4.
Dom Smith, 2-run single. And that one is, oh, Bohm, he got it. He goes to second. First. Wow, what a play. Bohm and Stott turn it.
Have to make a decision. If you're Alec Bohm, you either go home with that or you have to know who the runner is. He decides to go for the double play. Goes to second. You go 4-3, finish it off with Bryce Harper first.
To be around lots of kids and seeing the beautiful field and seeing the game.
I think this does a lot for this town, you can tell, and it's just cool seeing all the people that show up for you guys.
How does it feel to come back from Tommy John so quickly?
I wanted to get back out there with the guys, and there's nothing like playing with your brotherhood out here, man.
You're born in Australia? That's where you're from?
Yeah, but my background is Korean.
Wow, a citizen of the world, I see.
Total citizen of the world. And it has been a spectacular and special day and night here in Williamsport. Sharing all the memories with the children. These kids are going to remember this for the rest of their lives and what they saw. And I think it really started with Harper today talking about Brooklyn and his son crew Aaron. They've left the building. The Phillies have not. Thompson is in to try to seal this deal and get the Nats another win. Phillies home to the Giants. It's the Washington Nationals who go to New York to face the Yankees next. On the ground to third, Castellanos is going to be retired. We've seen some terrific defense tonight. Bohm had a big decision to make. You going to go home to get the runner or go to second, try to turn the double play, and they were able to make the play. Megan Stott turned it. StatCast is powered by Google Cloud. There is Yaconis Babip.
That's it.
Batting average balls in play. 7 of them hit hard. 5 result in outs. Think about those rule changes too on that play. Like, that's a real tough play for Stott to turn if you're not confident that you're not going to get barreled into or run over. Late call. Stott shakes his head. 2-1. Turner and Harper looking forward to better days, assuming they don't come back tonight. September and October, but hold the phone. There's a single up the middle off the bat of Stott.
Number 28, Alex.
Gotta keep that line moving with the Phillies. Never say die attitude.
Just hope somebody comes up to the plate. That one swing can tie this up.
Bohm, nope, pops this thing sky high. Alou is going out. Now he's called off. Thomas is there to make the play. What are your thoughts on the Phillies compared to last year, guys?
I think they're in better shape. I mean, they've added Michael Lorenzen to their rotation, and their pitching's a strength. Trey Turner's much better over the last couple of weeks than he was to start the season. You have to anticipate that's going to continue. You haven't seen the best of Trey Turner yet, and he's one of the great players of the game. And the rest of the guys are coming on. Bryce Harper's starting to drive the ball a little better the further removed he gets from Tommy John surgery. I think the Phillies feel pretty good about where they are right now and just getting a ticket to the dance and what they did last year.
Right down to second base, uncontested.
I will say this, I believe also Nick Castellanos was right when it comes to Bryce Harper playing first. He'll continue to get better day after day. He looks comfortable there, but it gives them the ability to use that DH with other players. And I think that's going to play strong down the stretch.
They're a dangerous team in postseason. They know that. They have the experience of last year to draw on. It's not, hey, we make the playoffs. I wonder if we're going to do well, or you think we're going to do well. They know what they can do.
0-2 to Marsh.
1-2.
That's when you're a hitter right there. You just take a deep breath and you hope you don't hear a voice from Sean Barber behind the plate, home plate umpire.
Get the feeling that Davey Martinez is enjoying kind of coaching the young guys again.
A lot more, yep.
Putting on a different hat this year than when he was a World Series champion.
Way inside. Count goes full from Thompson, 3-2 to Marsh. Don't forget next Sunday in San Francisco. Giants have the Phillies here. Braves next weekend. Little League World Series will roll on tomorrow. 1, 3, 5, and 7 championship weekend next Saturday and Sunday. And here's another one from Thompson on a 3-2 to Marsh. And that one is foul. What was your favorite experience this time around? You've been here now twice, back-to-back years. What'd you enjoy the most?
That crowd today was just electric.
Yeah.
Seeing a local team represented. And obviously the Phillies coming in, that whole dynamic was magical.
Haven't seen that before. Another 3-2. Right back up the middle, it's going to get through. Stott's going to come in. And the Philadelphia Phillies have a run. It's 4-1 with 2 down in the 9th.
That's what you call grinding out an at-bat. Being able to go out there and on the 8th pitch of the at-bat, hitting a linear right back up the middle. You're going to throw a strike. It's 3-2. One hopper. Hit hard on the ground. Another hard hit ball. Drives in a run. We saw that in the Little League field today.
Well, Davey tried it, and that one's not going to work, so he is now in a situation in which Big Finnegan's going to come in and try to save another one. It's 4-1, runner on first. There are 2 men down. Jay Cave is drew up. We'll continue our Sunday night baseball game. We're at the Little League World Series. We're in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Welcome back. Another look at all these major leaguers and how they appeared when they were playing Little League baseball. Some of them on the travel baseball team. Patrick Corbin. There's Aaron Nola. Michael Chavis. Schwarbs. Stone Garrett was really big then too. And there's Bryce Harper. Funny, Bryce talking about his son, Aaron. Like, I hope he's a race car driver. Like, I want to see him behind the wheel of a race car. Sean White, Harper's favorite athlete growing up. He used to go snowboarding all the time, he said, in the wintertime. And here out of Kingwood, Texas, is Kyle Finnegan with 20 saves this season. By the way, JT Realmuto is on deck for the Philadelphia Phillies if Cave can get on.
Rob Thompson. He does the math really well. He knows he represents that tying run. He comes up. By the way, another cool bat.
Boy, did you see the movement on that fastball? 97. Breakout year for Finnegan. Pitcher of the year in the Washington organization a couple of years ago. This year, the closer. One of the Little Leaguers, it was funny, he said to Kyle today when he was interviewing Kyle, "You think you could hit me?"
1-2.
Kyle said politely, no, that's why I pitch. I wasn't a very good hitter. They rolled with all of it. On a 1-2 to Cave. 2-2, sails high and away. Phillies will be bolstered by having Marsh back off the IL. Keeps the ninth inning alive. 2-2. That ball is driven right field, and it is out of here. We got a game. Jake Cave blasts off for the 5th time. It's 4-3.
Oh, he did not miss that one, and he knew it as soon as he hit it. Got out of here in a hurry. You see the top left, 107 miles per hour, the launch angle, 22 degrees. Fouled one off right in the same spot, second time. Did not foul it off. Ruiz thought he was going to receive it. Cave had other plans.
Eighth home run allowed by Finnegan. Phillies fans that are in the house, and there are a lot of them, now see JT Realmuto come to the plate. As the tying run. Ball one, Schwarber on deck.
You're JT right now. You know you have Schwarber on deck. You have to be looking for one pitch, the number one. Hit it out front.
31 homers last 14 games for Philadelphia. That's a good pitch for a strike.
Went with the splitter.
Turned our caps into rally caps. They've done it a bunch this year. Can they do it again? Realmuto gone. A splitter from Finnegan to end it. There was some excitement in the ninth inning. These Little Leaguers came to see homers. They got one from Cave, but it's the Nats, the gritty Nats, who win it by a run.
What a day. I mean, it all started early this morning at 9 o'clock. And Williamsport, Pennsylvania, put on a show here this Sunday, Carl.
Little fireworks late on the Phillies side and from the scoreboard. Baseball is 27 outs. We have a new clock this year, but you got to get that last out, and that 27th out was kind of hard. But the Nats got it and held on.
Finnegan makes it interesting, but it's Washington with the win, 4-3, and again they head to New York. Phillies with a couple of big series, and the Giants move a step closer by winning today and a Philly loss tonight. Next Sunday night, it is the Braves and Giants in San Francisco. Washington Nationals, the Philadelphia Phillies put on a show, and always a great sign here in Williamsport when both teams come to shake hands, say goodbye, to reflect what Little League baseball is all about. sportsmanship. Davey and Thompson there first to greet. Terrific day, special day. Special thanks to all the efforts from Bryce Harper and what he did today, and both organizations for spending so much time. With Eduardo Perez, David Cohn, our friend Sarah Langs, Ivan Salkowski. Jeff Evers was directing tonight for Andy Jacobson, our producer. I'm Carl Ravitch. John Anderson and Michael Leaves have SportsCenter now.